Namaskar everyone, welcome back again guys in our 8th episode of Catching Up series. And in case you're wondering why my head is like this side, it's because my monitor is here and my camera is here. So yeah, you are gonna watch me on a side profile kind of as I talk. So before we actually get into our topics of today, a little bit of update from my side is that I have a lot of examinations and stuff going on. So after these ends in probably around 2 weeks or so, I have put a vacation thingy on my stream on my schedule for until 15th. I think it should everything should kind of settle down by that time. But in case if it doesn't, well, it will settle down in a little bit more time, like a couple of more days probably. And then I'll be back on Twitch streaming again. And I believe I will, by that time, get to enough level in Genshin Impact to have a video, a compressed, like almost everything I want to show you guys in there. Then something following up from our previous episodes catching up video. I hope you guys have, those of you who are actually playing Elder Scrolls Online, have you already claimed your rewards for the Lost Treasure Hunt event, the community rewards that was given? If you have not, you can go and claim them. I believe on the, what was that? On the Crown Store, because it certainly will not stay there for too long time. So yeah. Anyway, and I'm also hoping that speaking of Genshin Impact, I hope those of you who were very interested on it and maybe more interested on it after watching several of our YouTubers' videos. I certainly have watched some and they are pretty good, like pretty great YouTubers' videos. Gave me a lot of insights, to be honest, on the game, and certainly the game itself is quite good. There are a few annoyances, so to speak, but nothing I can really see as a negative. So it's actually pretty good for a RPG game at this time, to be honest. Like, it's been a long while since I played a very good game, but yeah, like, you get what I mean. The recent certain games are anyway. So why we are here today, right? Let's actually get into the topics. And just because we didn't have that great of a games doesn't mean we will not have some good games are coming, right? I certainly hope so. They are good. At this point, I simply don't want to get my hopes up at any game, but yeah, sadness. So today we'll be talking more on the event side. There are a couple of events coming on the Halloween part and all that, some updates and all. So yeah, let's actually get things started. So we are starting off today with Final Fantasy 14. We had today, a couple of hours ago, live letter 60 from Yoshi P and all them. So mainly what was being talked about today, that's what we're going to cover up. First, starting that we know patch 5.35 coming on October 13, like 3 days. So yeah, like I'm recording this on 9th of October, but the video will be uploaded, or rather you will be able to see the video on 10th or later. So for me, it will be 4 days. But if you talk about when I'm gonna upload the video, it will be 3 days, around 3 days also. Depends on which time zone you are. So there is a more another update on the storyline of the Gunhild Blade thingy, which goes into that resistance weapon upgrades and Boson Southern Front's further story. Not to mention the Sky Steel tool will get updated, and there are additional house wards that are going to be coming in every house region, as I had covered up before. That, along with a couple of your nice screenshots. I wanna know who this lady is. Looks great. So yeah, that. Now we have a little bit insight on patch 5.4. As you can see, futures rewritten, which will be coming around December, early December. So I'm guessing around second week of December, most probably second to mid third, second to mid second week, I think, like around this time, like 13th, 14th, around this time. That's what I'm thinking about. So there's a screenshot they have shown us from the main quest scenario of 5.4. So America and his, they are making an appearance with this interesting guy as well. Now, Eden's Promise, which will be another part of the 8-man raid on the Eden series, that will be coming with our very cute people who we are very fond of, right? Gaia and Rain. Gathering collectible and ethereal reduction will be revamped alongside user interface update, which I really like this user interface compared to some other annoying user interfaces for gathering at least. And then there's this Legiha, that's how I guess it's pronounced, I don't know. Um, Maybe I think this is something to do with the treasure hunts, but I'm not really sure about this yet. We'll further get more details, of course, on that as months progress. Then a new mode is coming, that is Explorers mode. Freely explore dungeons you have completed. You'll be able to explore dungeons added in the 5X series, which means the Shadowbringer series, with more added in the future, of course. Enemies will appear and all like obstacles will be cleared. Mounts, minions, and fashion accessories are allowed during the excursions. And striking dummies can be placed to allow actions to be used. And of course, exploring in dungeon means cheapos. So yeah, cheapos intensifies. This is something we all knew. And more or less that is it regarding the 60th producer's live letter, or as far as I've gotten the details. But yeah, the European Fan Festival and the North American Fan Festival has been getting delayed and delayed. and they are hoping for a digital event. So we'll see how that goes. So that was more or less about the Final Fantasy series. Again, just these are all on Twitter. So yeah, go ahead. Um, so that's more or less I could gather up regarding the Final Fantasy 14. There's also some talks about that the preliminary development regarding Final Fantasy 16 is almost done with some more stuff and all. Apparently, Yoshipi and the entire team there has been working a lot to get that done. So yeah, most probably. Now, next agenda, I guess. Yesterday was Thursday, so we know another TWAB and another detail regarding Destiny 2's further updates. Well, at this point, Halloween event, as I said, Destiny 2's Festival of Lost is back, and it has these weird, spooky stuff. So, those of you who are playing Destiny 2, just hop back in the game and go for it if you were planning to get the stuff from there. Personally, I am so done with certain aspects of Destiny 2 that I am really looking forward to the new updates simply for the sake of the new region, the new storyline, and some other interesting things. Or I hope they'll be interesting. Uh, they have shown us a little bit trailer about weapons and gears, so let's take a look.
It's time, Guardian. Crush them. Triple down. Relax, Guardian. You're scaring them.
So yeah, interesting stuff incoming in the Beyond Light. And further detail on what is coming actually, the New Light storyline, the base storyline which introduces the new players into the game, is getting revamped. So now, as players wake up at the Cosmodrome area where the ghost finds them, they stumble upon another guardian named Shaw Han, who is on a mission with his fire team to investigate the hive infestation in the Cosmodrome. And he's kind of your mentor or guide, whatever you may call him, in this starting phase. And as usual, bounties and stuff to get you up to date with whatever the functions are. And if you are an existing player and also wants to go through the new light quest, it will also be available to you. So yeah, I think I'll also be a bit interested in how the new light is kind of gonna be. So I'll check that out when it's time. Almost one more. Now there's a heavy part on mod modification on this TWAB. So energy type mods are kind of like gonna be changed and all. All weapon oriented armor mods have been changed to any energy type. So like you can whatever you want. You don't have to have like right now. There's particular weapon mods for particular elements. It's no longer gonna be like that anymore. Then enhanced mod rebalancing. So all mods have an enhanced version of that mod. Have had base mods efficiency increased. So these enhanced mods have been depreciated. I don't know, uh, but I like to call it depreciated. And base mods energy costs have been adjusted upwards slightly. Some mods have moved to different slots to create more competition on mod sockets. And then raid mods, Last Wish, Garden of Salvation, whatever Beyond Light is gonna give. Uh, Armors will now have a fifth slot where the mods related to raid are gonna go. Anti-Taken mods from Last Wish, Anti-Hive mods from Leviathan. Wow, one will only function in Last Wish, the other one will be depreciated, and Anti-Fallen from Scourge will be depreciated. Uh, so yeah, a little bit more details on those. Go ahead at your own leisure time. That is combat mods. All armor released in Beyond Light and Season 12, all Last Wish and God of Salvation armor acquired starting in Season 12 are all Armor 2.0. Exotic armor pieces will have combat style mod socket. This mod socket will be charged with light and warming cell mode. Okay, basically we'll have all these charged with the warming cell, nightmare hunt, God of Salvation, interesting stuff. Now there's some fashion stuff, some of these interesting thingies. And there's a ton unknown issues, so yeah, just go to it at your own leisure. Next will be Star Wars: The Old Republic. So uh, currently some events are going on and some upcoming events are there. So just gonna take a glimpse on that. Currently, Relics of the Gree. This event has been going on since October 6th and gonna complete in another 3 days on October 13th. So you will get, as usual, reputation with Gree Enclave, Gree Digitization Queue, uh, armors, Grey Helix weapons, Defender, Scout and Miniature, Grey Secant, Mini Drone, and a lot ton of more stuff. And similarly, Feast of Prophecy will gonna start from October 20th to November the 10th. Um, So feast attire and preparation hat, transport mount, etc., etc. And then Raghol in resurgence in Tatooine again. So these are going to stay for 7 days, a week probably. Let me check. So 20 to 27. So yeah, a week that is Tuesday to Tuesday. And the repetition with thorns, merciless seeker armor set, outbreaker response weapons, alliance contact, Dr. Lokins, and lots of good stuff. So that's more or less it from the this part of Suto. Now, Baldur's Gate 3 or Baldur's Gate 3, depending on how you are going to pronounce it, it has been gone up to early access, which means first act of the game is now available to play, and a little bit of what the multiplayer can be is also available with the issues there. So a lot of stuff. But I have heard people are kind of interested in Baldur's Gate. I certainly hope they won't disappoint us, and those of us who actually like that game will certainly enjoy a lot of time. Although we have no idea when Baldur's Gate will get a release window at all. So, yeah, cross our fingers. And lastly, on Guild Wars 2, we have a Halloween themed event, The Shadow of the Mad King, coming soon, which means it will start on October the 13th and continue up to November 3rd. So, yeah, and as we know, this will take a place on Lion's Arc and uh, we'll get a ton of candies and stuff, complete festival achievements, get rewards, exchange for the glamour, which in this case is the lunatic coat cape, as we can see it, I hope, and the demon hunted weapons. So, yeah, more events, and if you're playing more games, then there are certainly a lot more events are going to come. So, one way or another, we have a little bit of interesting mm, month coming along since those of us who are playing all these games, we have some things to keep us occupied. Even if you're even playing Star Citizen, there's a free goodies coming, a new update coming, all that. So depends on exactly what you're playing and what you're gonna get. But and also if you're like me and still playing Genshin Impact, kind of want to get that one a bit further down the line. So soon I have, as far as I've heard, patch 1.1 is gonna come soon. I'll certainly have a talk with that when I actually get some concrete details. But either way, we are pretty much hoping for new updates, new zones, new stories, and all that more. And I'll have a video on that very, very soon. Until then, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in another, preferably next episode of our Catching Up series. This is 8th episode, and I wish you a very, very good time.